Hello, friends. So I just had a notice that said it was trying to reconnect. So hopefully I am live and it's not too glitchy. And yes, I did get a haircut and it is super short. And I love the haircut. I know, give me another week and I'll be happier. But right now it's too short. But I still love you, Etty, for doing my hair. So thank you. Anyway, so here we are. Hello, friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Monday, July 20th. It is a few minutes after 5 p.m. So, this is actually very appropriate for the conversation I just finished with my friend. So, I'm going to tag her. I still see Lysol flying off the shelves at the supermarket, at Target, etc. And it is likely to continue with summer camps disinfecting everything and school starting in 5 weeks here in South Florida. I'm at camps, I'm playing tennis, and the kids are coming and they're spraying. I mean, like spray, 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 and the spray is just everywhere. And this is outdoors, which is better than indoors, but it's like people are just using it like crazy. Touching infected surfaces is one way viruses are transmitted, including COVID-19. To combat this, people are reaching for chemicals. But what many people still don't realize is these products carry hefty risks, which is why you should be looking at alternatives. Okay, these chemicals are toxic. Read the Lysol label. Much of the concern is written right there for you on the label. You just have to open your eyes and read it. Hazardous to humans and domestic animals. That is very comforting, right? That's what's on the label. It also warns to rinse surfaces that come in contact with food after use. That means anything that you spray, if the Lysol flies in the air at all, you need to be washing your kitchen counter, your tables, anything where Lysol could come in contact needs to be rinsed after you use the product. Okay? And then commonly touched surfaces where children or pets may put their hands in their mouths or lick their paws, right? So if this Lysol is likely to land on the floor, your kids are going to walk around barefoot potentially. Your dogs are walking around barefoot. Okay, so they're getting exposed to these chemicals. Do you rinse after you use it? I never did. So unless you are the one in very few people who actually read the label and follow the instructions, I've never seen anybody rinse after using Lysol. Now, what about the ingredients in Lysol? And I've talked about this before, but I thought it was time to bring it back. A little over 1% contain active ingredients, while 99% are other ingredients. That's what it says, other ingredients. So what does other ingredients include? Now, if you look at the safety data sheet for Lysol, you will see propane and butane. That's lighter fluid. So you are basically spraying lighter fluid around your house so that your children and your pets can get it on their hands and their feet. Okay, and not to mention you, of course. Now, OSHA safety data sheets also include these instructions. Wash your face, your hands, and any exposed skin thoroughly after handling or using Lysol. Now, how many of you take a shower after you've cleaned your house? Do not eat, drink, or smoke while using this product. Wear protective gloves. Okay, maybe you wear gloves. Protective clothing, eye protection, and face protection. So how many of you are cleaning your house with goggles, a full hazmat suit, a mask, gloves, the whole thing? I just don't see that, right? Use only outdoors or in well-ventilated areas. Okay, your house is not considered a well-ventilated area. Your windows are always closed. That your air conditioning can be on, I don't care. It's not well-ventilated, period. Do you wear full PPE when cleaning your house? Okay, so what alternatives are there to Lysol? Number one, soap and water. Yep, just plain soap and water, especially hot water. Studies even show that soap doesn't need to be antibacterial anymore. Thoroughly washing with soap and water removes the majority of germs from your hands, objects, and surfaces. Number two, vinegar. Acetic acid has a pH of 2.2, making it an inexpensive disinfectant. You need at least 5% acetic acid. So when you dilute with water, use at least 50% vinegar for disinfection or stronger for stubborn areas. Okay, so you can't just use like a capful in a full gallon of water. You're not going to get enough acetic acid in there to do the job. Number 3, hydrogen peroxide. Another inexpensive option to kill microorganisms. Now, the concentration and time that the needs to sit on the product on this contribute to its efficacy. So you really need to make sure that you're giving it its proper amount of time. Don't dilute hydrogen peroxide and let it air dry. Don't wipe it away. That is how it is the most effective. Number 4, alcohol. Now, great if you can handle the smell. Again, same thing with vinegar. It's pretty strong. 70% alcohol is effective at getting rid of most viruses, bacteria, and fungus. Either isopropyl alcohol, which is rubbing alcohol, or ethanol, which is found in Everclear or some of the really strong, potent alcohols that you can get at the liquor store. They're all adequate for killing bacteria, viruses, and fungi on surfaces. I'm not saying drink it down and kill them in your body. So if you have a COVID-19 infection, don't get drunk in hopes of trying to kill the virus in your body. That's just not how it works. Okay, and lastly on the list of natural alternatives, if you know me, you can guess, essential oils. DIY disinfectant spray. You take 1 cup of 90% alcohol, a quarter cup of white vinegar, which is 5% vinegar, or about 5% acetic acid, and 7 drops of juniper, cypress, laurus nobilis, oregano, and clove. That's one combination. You can use another combination, which I tend to use often, which is rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus, cinnamon, and clove. I think I didn't mention them, okay, in that order. So there's a lot of them out there. There's a ton of essential oils that have these properties. Now, again, you guys know what brand essential oil I use. I cannot tell you legally that my essential oil brand kills viruses, bacteria, and fungus, but that's what I'm using it for. Because if the generic one of cinnamon or clove or all of these things have studies and studies and studies to show that they do that kind of thing, well, when you put it in a bottle and put a brand name on it, it doesn't change the quality of what those oils do. Okay, so that's what I'm using it for. I'm hoping, and I have been using them for a while. I didn't start using essential oils because of COVID-19. I've been using them for about 5 years. So I've been using them to support my body, immune system, and all different body systems. So this is right up my alley. It's been something I've been doing for a while, so I'm just continuing on that path. So, my friends, if you're still using Lysol, read the label. Understand that you are really introducing tons of hazards into your health, into your family's health. It is not worth the risk. It really is not. So on that note, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I will see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.